How's it going, guys? Lee here. Thought I would just create a video just as a League of Legends fan on how it actually plays on the new MacBook Pro 16-inch running on the M1 Pro chip. Okay, so at the start here, I'm playing ARAMs, and the reason why I'm doing ARAMs is because a lot of the times we drop in frames when there's a lot of team fights that are going on, and generally when I see these reviews, a lot of people are playing with either bots or they're just in lane with one person, and it's not until they start team fighting that the frames actually drop. So, I'm going to skip all of that and get straight into constant 5v5s in our ARAM setting. Also, I'm quite a casual gamer, so that's why I'm doing ARAMs as well. This is what I would normally play. Being a person that loves MacBooks, love a casual game of League, I thought I would make this video just to show you guys exactly how it runs if you're thinking about buying the new MacBook for other reasons outside of playing League, because if that's just the case, then please buy yourself a Windows device. But you can see here that it's running perfectly fine, even on the high settings that I've changed it to. I've left it the cap at 120 frames just because, well, the monitor can go with the ProMotion, can go all the way up to 120 hertz, and you can definitely see the difference on the screen if you just came from a normal, I guess, MacBook Air or MacBook Pro where it's only at 60 hertz. There's definitely a difference. I don't think it's game changing if you're a casual gamer, but nonetheless, it's just interesting to see anyways. And you can see here's a team fight. 104, 99, it's dipping to 97, 91. Still definitely playable. We're now, and it jumps immediately right back up. There I get killed, genius stuff. This Kalista's killing at triple. Are we going to get the Quadra? And we get the Quadra through here. So in terms of FPS, on the 16-inch, it's rather steady. Now, after just going through this game, I will compare it to the 13-inch MacBook Air, just in case you're interested, because that's what I used to play League with before moving over to the 16-inch just for the 120 hertz, and just to see if there's a significant difference as well between those two. But as you can see, it's still at 120 and it's fine. There's not really any drops, and I'm surprised my Wi-Fi hasn't done me dirty by giving me a higher ping. But also, one thing to note is obviously this is running just off battery. It doesn't need to be plugged in at all, and you're getting this type of performance. It is made for Mac. I'm not running Parallels or anything like that to use the Windows system. Here it is, another team fight here. Bang, Carth's gone. There's a Kali's going to be here somewhere. Try to dodge her, get out of the way. Don't want any of that. Peace out. And we're just moving on from here. But yeah, in terms of heating, there's a bit of heating from the 15-inch, but again, the monitor or the screen, sorry, it's powering 120 hertz, refresh rate. And you've also got to set the brightness, at least halfway if you're playing games. It's doing a really good job. It doesn't overheat, and the fans don't even go on. I think the fans only came on when I had actually just started the client for some reason. But then afterwards it just went down. There weren't really any fans, and here I am. I really don't want this game to go any further. 20-minute games in ARAMs already are long in itself. So GG, well played. Great comeback from the team. Now obviously the hard question is, who do you honor, right? And I think I eventually went with the Jarvan. Did I go Jarvan on this one, or did I go KO? No, I think I went Jarvan. And then just to show you guys in contrast, here is the MacBook Air 13-inch with 8 GB RAMs, and we're going on low graphics, okay? We're playing Nasus in this. I mean, when I play Nasus, I really don't like the stack in ARAM, just going very low. And you can see that it's already at 60 to 70 FPS. Now let's see what happens when we shoot it at really high. Now, one thing to note, this isn't on an external monitor. I'm literally playing on the 13-inch screen by itself, and it's staying at around 60 FPS. It doesn't seem to be going any lower or any higher. I have a feeling once we get into team fights, it might dip down to maybe about 40 or 50 or so. Now, mind you, I've been playing on the MacBook Air for about just under a year playing League. I haven't really had any troubles with it, but again, I'm a casual player. If you play ranked, then this is probably not for you. Here's the difference here. So if I switch to an external monitor, and if I dim or close the lid, like use it in a clamshell mode, or even just dim it, the FPS seems to drastically climb up from 60 to 75. And trust me, I played it in both instances for the MacBook Air, doing it with just the laptop by itself and using an external monitor, and I would pick external monitor every day, because when you use a Bluetooth mouse also, I use the Logitech MX3, it's extremely laggy using it on that device, and it's just not a great time. So definitely recommend you using an external monitor. if you're going with the 13-inch MacBook Air. So you can see here, staying at around 70 or so. Get into this 1v1 here. I know I'm going to die. I just need to get the tower and reset. Okay. Yeah, and it's just staying around that. And bless my Wi-Fi for, being so consistent. And if we want to talk about heating, the MacBook Air surprisingly does not heat up too much playing League. Like, I've played hours of League in terms of like just a one session sitting. With the MacBook Air, yeah, it might heat up a little bit, but it's nothing that bad. And one thing to note that this is connected to a monitor that powers the MacBook as well, so it charges off the USB-C cord, and also can take in USB-A input as well. So that means a keyboard, a mouse. I still use wireless mice because I don't like to have a lot of cords laying around. If you're thinking about battery as well, what's really surprising is that both devices maybe go down about 10 to 20%, around 15 to 18. That's the amount of battery you'll lose per 20 minutes to 30 minutes of gameplay each time. So it's not that big of a loss in battery life, and you could probably, on one sitting, you could probably play about 3 to 4 games. 4 is probably stretching it. I'd go 3. 3 is pretty dang good. So yeah, to have a machine that's able to do that, power the League of Legends game, give you decent frame rate to play with, it's not that bad at all. Now, if you're a casual gamer, obviously the MacBook Air is going to be perfectly fine. If you have to use a MacBook device to play League, it's going to be a-okay. Discord can be a little bit iffy if you're using Discord on the MacBook Air 13-inch as well, but otherwise, yeah, it's fine. And obviously the 15-inch can handle that, no worries whatsoever, whether you're using the internal display or if you hook it up to an external monitor. Either way is fine. I'm glad I got Vayne on the MacBook Pro 16-inch as opposed to the 13-inch because I definitely needed those extra frames to play in an ADC role. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it helps out my Apple fanboys and League fanboys. I'll catch you guys later. Cheers.